So a big part of the challenge of this channel is people want me to show them like exotic equipment that nobody really knows about. But the truth is, the best equipment is the boring equipment. And you already have heard about it because of its reputation. And this light is no different. You've probably already heard of the Streamlight ProTac and its different variations. The truth is about the Streamlight ProTac is it is like the Glock or the AK-47 of flashlights. It's inexpensive, it's efficient, everybody knows it's a good light. So it's boring, you know what I mean? So it's very challenging making this video interesting because I'm telling you about a light that you've probably heard of before. If you know anything about tactical flashlights, you've heard of this light. This is the Militiaman's flashlight. This is the go-to light for the armed, prepared citizen and the militiaman. You know, so I got my Streamlight ProTac right here. It's got the momentary on-off, 2 taps for strobe, right? It's so good. I went ahead and zip tied it to my weapon, you know? Zip tie it, boom, same thing. Momentary on-off, double tap strobe, you know? It has a lot of application for, you know, pistol use with the momentary on-off. You don't want to give away your position with a light for longer than you have to. It takes either 2 CR123s or one 18650, and then they have the version that uses AA's and stuff, you know, and they have rechargeable versions. Why do they keep making new versions of this thing? Because it's awesome. That's why. I mean, they got it right the first time, so they keep making modifications of it for different purposes, right? These things are amazing. These things are amazing. And if you don't have a lot of money and you need a solid option, don't go to Walmart and buy those cheap fake tactical flashlights. Get you this for like 10 extra bucks. You'll pay like 40 something bucks instead of 30 something. Get this. I'm telling you, there's not that many things that I personally put my face on, that I personally endorse. This is one of them, the Streamlight ProTac. It's boring because everybody and their brother knows that this is the go-to for the militiaman, for the armed prepared citizen. This was the light of choice for the ROF. All my guys had one of these. This thing these have been through hell. I've had these 2 Streamlights you see on here. I've had these Streamlight ProTacs for years. I have had these Streamlight ProTacs for years. They keep on going and going and going. And that is the thing about these gear reviews that I do. It's challenging. It really is challenging because I'm giving you advice that is boring, but it's so well known and it's so clear and it's so obvious. It's just like what David Ramsey says about financial advice. Like, don't go for something crazy when you could just go for the 401k, and it's the most obvious, boring thing ever, and it's slow and it's not sexy, but it gets you to where you want to get. Okay, well, like, it's the same thing. It's the same thing with flashlights, you know. I recommended the K-Bar. I recommended the Gerber Strong Arm. For the flashlight, I'm recommending the Streamlight ProTac. I mean, you know, for a handgun, I recommend the Glock 17. For a rifle, I recommend either some type of M4 variant or AK. It's obvious what direction, you know, I want you to go with things. If it's all the rage and everybody can personally attest to why this is the thing to have, you should go for that. You know, and I know that kind of goes against what you guys have come to expect from a guy like me that made his entire life about going against the grain. Yeah, I mean, these things have reputations for a reason. I would look for products that have good reputations among their users, legendary reputations. And this right here is a product with a legendary reputation. And it's not very expensive. It's going to run you like 40 something bucks. You can get the version 2, which is like $110, which is an upgraded version. But man, you get about 1,000 lumens with momentary on-off, waterproof, shockproof. I can personally attest to that. I treat these fucking things like shit, bro. I just do. You know what I mean? I can personally attest to how durable they are. I've beat the crap out of them. So, there you go. This is the flashlight I recommend for handheld carry, stuff like that. I mean, get it right the first time and just buy one of those. Don't go to Walmart and buy some handheld thing. Don't do that. It'll be waterproof and shockproof for about a month and then it'll break. That thing will keep going and going and going and going for years. And for God's sake, don't put shit like this on your rifle. Oh my God, this thing's stuck in Firefly mode. Shit could get you killed. I don't know why this thing was ever on. What the hell's wrong with me? You know? Don't put stuff like that. I mean, if you're LARPing and just doing training, it's one thing. But if you're really going into a situation, put a decent light on there. Get the legendary product. Products earn their reputations. Get the product that has earned its reputation. Jordan Jareb signing off.